Hey butterflies, in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the birth control Slin, and I want to give my opinion on how this medication went for me, so that way if you're looking for options to help you with your heavy cycle, cramps, or if you might have really bad PMS or PMDD, it might help you make a informed decision on what is best for you. Now, I am not a doctor or anything of that nature. This is just my opinion. So before you go taking my opinion and rushing out and getting a certain medication, please speak to your healthcare provider before doing anything. With that, let's get on with today's video. A little background before I jump into the review. Back in October, I was sent to a gynecologist because my nurse did an ultrasound on me and they found out that I had a small fibroid tumor, a blocked fallopian tube, and a cyst. So I went there with the intent of getting information on those items, which I did, but I also talked to the gynecologist about my PMDD, and she suggested I try another form of birth control in the form of Slin. And she said, oh, this pill won't make you gain weight. It will make your flow go from ultra tampon to regular, and your PMDD will definitely go away. So I had to wait a little bit because of my insurance, but once I got the medication, I waited about a month thinking and praying about taking it because I really didn't want to try it again because I had bad problems with another medication I took in the past, and I didn't want to have problems again with this form of birth control. But after a lot of praying and things, I went ahead and I decided to go ahead and try it. And also when I went back for a follow-up, when I was talking about the birth control with my primary care nurse, she said, Amanda, if you have any problems, you can always just stop it. So that also gave me some peace. But when I took this birth control called Slin, I heard that it had a lot of side effects, such as possible blood clots, no weight gain, some weight gain, bad pimples, just different things. So I was like, you know what, I gotta push the reviews I read personally out the window and just bite the bullet and try it. So I waited for my last cycle to end, and in January, I went ahead and started trying to take it. But it only lasted 4 days for me. In fact, I'll show you guys that only lasted 4 days. 4 days. That's it. Just 4 days. And that is because after I took my first dose, I had a panic attack. I sat in my bathroom and literally had a panic attack. I was concerned about what this pill would do to my body, if I did continue to take it, if I decided not to take it after trying it, would I be able to lose any weight that I had gained? Because with the previous birth control I was on, I gained a lot of weight. I went from 115 pounds to 132 pounds. And I'm still trying to lose. It is a work in progress. And I just, even though birth control is the first line of defense for PMDD, most of the time, I just really didn't feel comfortable. And not only was I having panic attacks, I was getting a lot of migraines. Like, when I have PMDD, I normally get a headache, but with this, I was getting a migraine. My husband and I actually went to Costco one evening after I took my medication, and the lights were hurting me so bad. Eventually, I just told him, we gotta go home because my migraine was so bad and the lights were hurting me, and I just didn't feel good. So after the 4th day, I said to Matt, you know what? I'm not gonna take this anymore. I'm done. I'm tired of the headaches and worrying about what this medication will do. So I stopped it, and we're going to try something else, my nurse practitioner and I, to help me with my PMDD, and I'll tell you guys about that later in a different video. But yeah, it didn't work for me, and Luckily, when I went back to my nurse practitioner and I explained what happened, she said, you don't have to go back to the gynecologist. We can just work together to try to solve your PMDD. So if you guys are going to take this medication, please know that was my experience. It may not be your experience. You may like the medication and it might work, which is good. It's fine. Everybody is different. But that was just my experience, and I would not try or continue taking this medication, nor will I be trying another form of birth control to help with my PMDD. If you guys have PMDD or bad PMS, or if you've tried birth control in the past, or antidepressants, or anything of that nature related to PMDD, let me know down in the comments. I would love to have a discussion with you guys, butterflies. And remember, butterflies, I love you. Stay positive, fly high, and I'll see you next time. Bye.